Can Thisara Perera do 73 matches, 959 runs? Well, rest of the world in dire trouble. 8 for 4. Russell has just been too quick for Billings on this occasion. Late on that ball, high on the bat. Easy catch for Brathwaite, with just hearing as well, more problems. Not that he's going to make much of a difference, but Tymal Mills won't be able to bat, so effectively they're another man down. Who can get some runs? We need some runs, do we?
They've got to find something, don't they? Malik, Thisara, Perera, he's got power, we know that, but there's no time to consolidate in this sort of contest either, Viv. You've just got to keep going.
Oh man, what I think is also important, I guess maybe the rest of the world team must be sympathizers themselves, because they may be saying, okay, the rest of the world team must be sympathizers themselves, because they may be saying, okay, let us all sympathize with the causes. And because to be fair, that's a good shot. A little bit short off that off stump and paid the price. But it's just a great evening, and what I think is also important after last night, I think everyone was worried about the forecast and whether or not we're going to have such a wonderful evening. But it's lasted, and we're just happy for that the weather remains the way it is at present.
Viv, of all the batsmen in the world at the moment, who excites you the most?
Man, I love Virat Kohli. I'm not going to lie about that. I said that when I'm in India as well, and that also gives me a little bit of I do get away with a lot of stuff over there as well. When you do say things like that, you don't have to buy dinner when the night comes.
You should not be buying dinner anywhere.
No, not at all, you know. It's I love Virat Kohli, and funny enough about the stuff that went down with Steve Smith. I love Smithy. It's a pity what took place there, but I've got a lot of respect for that individual, and I would say to people as well too that okay, boys will be boys, and let them pay the price for being boyish, and let's move on. Yeah, and let's move on.
Yeah, well said, very, very well said. 4 off the last ball of the over as well for Thisara Perera. 4 gone, 16 for 4. Short of length, just to give himself some room, Thisara Perera. He's got big boy power.
I know that folks sometimes say about you should never ever say never. It's going to take something very special for the rest of the world to come back here tonight. And if I was going to have a little flutter or two, who you guys would think you would put my money on?
Tell you what, I wouldn't play you in golf for money, and I'm not going to take you on tonight either, especially not in Antigua.
When that's one home score, home course, it may not be the best course in the world, but I do know my way around that place.
You do know your way around it. Don't worry about that. Balls miraculously coming out of trees.
Every now and again, you have guys in strategic positions, making sure that if you do it in the wrong place, that it comes back.
Hey!
Well, Viv, I know you've come here to enjoy the night, support the cause as well, but a massive thank you to you for joining us here in the Sky Pod this evening, and enjoy the rest of the night, and I'm sure that everybody's grateful to see you here as well as support the cause. So thanks.
Well, I can only say this as well too. I just love the work you guys are doing. You know, there are folks, you know, who say that this game has in our category or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, I'll tell you something. This does give cricket life, in my opinion, and the stuff that you guys are doing behind the scene as well, the ladies as well, it has brought a new sort of a life, new clientele to what this game is all about. And let's hope it gets better. Well done again, guys.
Thank you very much. Outstanding. Enjoy the rest of your night. Cheers.
What a voice. How good was that?
He does not look like he has aged at all. Brilliant. And great support too of the cause. Sir Isaac Vivian Alexander Richards. What a player.
His reaction as well, though, to the wickets. He was absolutely loving. So passionate about West Indies cricket. Oh, why wouldn't you? In this format in particular, they are an excellent team.
Well, they've just embraced it, haven't they? And I think it's the culture, it's the one time at the moment that the Windies, the West Indies seem to really gather around each other and embrace this format of the game. We've got some of the world's most expensive players when it comes to auctions or T20 top competitions around the world. They're outstanding. It's a second down to Thisara Perera, not as quick as he once was. 5 gone, 19 for 4.
Power play so far has been dominated purely by the Windies. Talk about not losing wickets early, and trying to get as many as you can. Well, the ICC World 11 have done it all wrong at the moment. Billings gone, Malik 2 not out, Tamim Iqbal, he went early as well. Perera and Malik have it all to do. Badri 2 for 4. Andre Russell's bowl with real pace as well. Electric to watch.
Good with the bat, 199, and what we all thought was a slightly sticky surface that got a fair amount of water into it after the test match, which only lasted 3.5 days. Sorry, England. And Williams into the attack. You would have seen it. You would have seen the notebook.
Is this the fella?
Yeah,
the one who signs you out when you're out?
This is the notebook man. You just want him. You want him to get a wicket.
That's because you're a bowler. He gives people a send-off, doesn't he? In the CPL, he gives you a send-off when he gets you out, and he signs you off into his imaginary book. And then there was a batsman who he got out in one of the first games, and then he smashed him in the next game. I don't think it was Evan Lewis. He then took him to the cleaners and smashed him everywhere. And every time he smashed him, he signed his bat, every boundary.
I think it was Chadwick Walton. Chadwick Walton.
It's on YouTube. I've seen the footage of it. You can just see him he smashes him for like 70 runs.
And in the end, the funny thing that Chadwick Walton actually did, he'd run out of room, according to his imaginary book, he'd run out of room on the front of his bat, turned his bat over and started signing the back of his bat as well.
I want to see him do it. You are right. I want to see if he's going to do it. He's got the front to do it in this game.
Oh, timing. Lovely timing off the back foot from Shoaib Malik.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. Just all the time in the world, onto the back foot, punches it through the field, who is up because they're doing so well. And the sweeper's out. Places that. Everyone up in the circle on the offside, just third man back.
Of course, Shoaib Malik's wife will possibly be at Wimbledon in a few weeks' time. I guess that starts. She was the world's #1 ranked doubles player not so long ago, Sania Mirza.
Making me dive into my tennis knowledge, which is very poor. I remember McEnroe.
You told me you were under 11 Kent champion.
It's true. Lost to a bloke called Mike Wadder, who's a hacker, just used to get it back all the time, and I'd made lots of mistakes.
Go for the glory shot.
I think I was in tears. Used to go for the big forehand, couldn't hit a backhand, to say it's the slice backhand all the time. Sort of move, just hangs leg side, and it's just a fraction wide. It sure sits up. Just watch how he sets up, just creates the room himself. He's a back sets up, just creates the room himself. He's a back foot, just in his setup, it just looks like he's set up for this shot. Doesn't matter, you can't bowl there. It's not the fielder's fault. strange field. Deep backward point. Not often you see that. Well, yeah, that's better. Bring him round. Third man has come up, backward point, and then you have a deep cover.
Down the slope, holding its line perhaps.
Yeah, that would have felt like it had gone a long way, because the angle that he's bowling round the wicket comes on. You think that's going to go to about middle and leg. That has gone a long way. That is a brilliant bit of bowling. Just far too good, really. Not many are going to hit that.
Fletcher. Windies as well, they always seem to have an abundance of wicket keepers who bat very well. Andre Fletcher's a genuine wicket keeper as well.
I tell you what, they have a lot of power as well, don't they? Sometimes you watch the IPL, there's a few teams that have a number 6 or 7 that might be able to clear the road for them, and then they run into the bowlers. Not so much the Windies, they have so much power.
Look at that. Hey, that's what 100 test matches earns you. Be fine, thanks, says Chris Gayle. 6 overs have been bowled.
Has a bat, doesn't bother fielding. That's what we all want to do. Can Perera have it all to do? Where's Rigsby now? I heard much from Rigsby in the last 6 or 7. Oh, there he is on the end of the boundary.
He's almost at long stop. Just put your hand up. Are you at long stop, or are you at really fine leg? Yes?
Just saw him there in your picture.
About 10 or 12 paces back, doesn't he? Sitting down, 3 belongs. Flash jacket on. Sitting on his own.
Who's been quicker, Tymal Mills or Andre Russell from where you've been standing?
Easily Tymal Mills, Rob, by far. I mean, it's really disappointing he got injured, to be honest. I'm surprised that he's not been picked up worldwide, and his T20 form has, diminished because serious wheels, and it was a proper change up in pace as well. Maybe people have just got used to him, and even just noticeably in that third over, they started teeing off against him, but I've not seen anything as quick as that. And the left arm angle, they started teeing off against him, but I've not seen anything as quick as that. And the left arm angle, I've not seen anything as quick as that for a long time.
Nas, I think at the right franchise, you've got to look at these guys that bowl with genuine gas. They've got to go to the right franchises, don't they, where there's pace in the pitches as well. The slow-natured surfaces don't suit them.
Yeah, and also I guess, Dooley, you think about injuries as well. If you sign up someone for... and he has to be fully fit to bowl the pace he does.
We'd all get fit for $1 million though. I've heard that Tymal Mills will not bat. So they have got not allowed to use cover. It's a full 2020 international, so he's not going to bat. Only need to get 9 wickets. Skipper Shahid Afridi.
They asked Nasser, he's been out. Get Nasser to bat.
I'll pay money to see that actually, and I'll take his mic, and then as we see a boundary 4, I think I'll take Nasser's mic and I'll go and say to Andre Russell, Nass, thought you weren't bowling very quick.
Like that old game, that test match cricket game, they used to just someone bowl and just stand dead still and you press a button and then the bat would just move. Whether he's struggling or move his feet at all.
Oh, he sets for that, doesn't he? Just short off the boundary, so picks up back-to-back fours to finish the 7th over. 41 for 4. Time for a change in the pod, Mel Jones. Ian Ward.
Thank you, Simon Dorr. We've had a bit of a change in momentum. Not much, but this partnership of 33 from just 23 has at least stopped the rock. Perera has managed to just counter-punch a little bit. Is it 5-4s? Now the captain is going to have a go. Brathwaite from the pavilion end. Oh, it's mad. Stand next to him. I'm not the tallest, but just keep looking up. Comes at you from an enormous height. Might bowl well on this as well if he just sits in the pitch.
Yeah, really interested to see what he gets out of this pitch. He arrived with the Hobart Hurricanes a couple of seasons ago, and he got to Hobart so quickly that his kit wasn't with him. Hayley Matthews, another West Indian player with the women's team, was playing for the Hobart Hurricanes as well. She gave him her kit to play with.
Seriously?
True. It looked like a little rounder's bat in his hand.
Makes his own bats, well he doesn't. He's got a pod shaver in Barbados that makes his own tribe bats. Has he borrowed Hayley's trousers in this one? Because they're not really matching his ankles and his shoes.
Look, they do get on very well together. Pretty sure that he will be at the West Indies in and around all the islands for the Women's World Cup coming up this November, supporting the West Indies women's team as they try and defend their title.
knee injury about a month ago. He rang Mike Selby, who's managing the rest of the world side, saying he's absolutely desperate to play his runners, but he has cleared it, they have cleared it with the opposition, and obviously in a game like this, the West Indies side have said absolutely fine, Sam Billings can be your runner. I don't think Shahid has much intentions of running much anyway.
Says a lot about the man too, isn't it, that he wanted to play in this game. He's played at this ground so many times in big matches for Pakistan. He could have easily said no, injured, can't do it, but he wanted to be here. He is here.
It says a lot about how many times runners are used now, because that was carnage when they went up there. The umpires were working out where the non-hiker had to go. Players didn't know. Afridi's first ball, in nicely behind it. How's Boom Boom going to play here? He's got an absolute whippet running for him. So Thisara Perera needs to watch out.
He's going to play as his nickname suggests.
Malik LBW wasn't sliding down. Was there any edge involved? Hawkeye saying it was umpire's call on height. Reedy's away, waving his arms around. Oh, there's a run out here, surely. We've got the man out there to commentate on run outs, though. Hussein's lurking. You be right in this, Nas.
I can hear you, Ward. The umpire has just said, can you help me with the run-outs, because it's absolute chaos up here. I'll tell you, Afridi nearly went for a run there. The three of them now are having a chat. I'll probably stay out of it as far as having a chat with running between the wickets.
I think they forgot what to do.
I think we could tell that from all the goose steps that was going on between the single and the three rest of the world players out in the middle.
They did remove some cricket when they decided against runners. There's always a comedy run out somewhere along the lines. 3 blokes at one end, 2 blokes at one end, 1 bloke at square leg. Who does the calling?
All looking at each other as if to say, what are you doing here?
You ever batted with a runner? Do you remember it?
I do. Had a one-day international against New Zealand. Standing at square leg is Alex Blackwell. That was my runner, and we walked off together, not talking too much at all.
Comedy run out next. Oh, he's a long way across. Flip leg side. Oh, and it's just gone over the head. Badri looks as if it was just going to fall in his lap.
Well, heart in mouth on a number of occasions here for all Shahid Afridi fans. Went across his crease to begin with. He needed to make contact because he could have been in strife. If not, whipped it off stump. Got a good bit of it, and then he looked up and went, Badri. No, it's okay. Cleared him. All good.
Calling there. Reedy's now wondering where he's got to go to. Rob Bailey says, come here, mate, you're over with me. So Sam Billings will go to the non-striker's end.
Well, required run rate now edging up to 13 and over. Shahid Afridi will be like, it's okay, we've got that under control. We've got batting firepower to come. Perera has got to start 22 from 15. It'll be something that I want to just keep in check here the rest of the world.
Problem is, of course, the wickets column 51 for 5, effectively 6, because Tymal Mills isn't going to bat. Good Yorker. Perera looking just to give himself a wee bit of room and take it through the offside.
That is why this partnership is so key. Yes, you've got a man on one leg basically at the moment, but like he's bowling, injured, still bowling good areas, after Lostjans.
third man. It's all or nothing again from Shahid Afridi. He wanders over to square leg.
He is not going to die wondering, that is for sure.
When does he ever?
I think that's why everyone's just thoroughly enjoyed watching him play. Plays with so much passion. Exceptionally skillful play with bat and ball. Speaking of skillful.
For 5. Well, it looks to me they've sorted out their man, Picture talking to young Rashid Khan and Stuart Law, the coach. You two were like giggling schoolgirls when Viv Richards came through into this commentary. Well, Gua phone straight out the modern way, not a an autograph or a pat on the back. All selfie, selfie, selfie. Post on social media with autograph or a pat on the back. All selfie, selfie, selfie. Post on social media within 15 seconds. Goodness gracious me. That's gracious me.
He just has an aura about him, doesn't it? It doesn't matter if he's chatting to players or to commentators. To a few more games at the MCG, and I think he was the reason why.
Well, he loved this place as a player for Somerset. Always used to say to the dressing room down in Taunton, get me back to Lords, take me to Lords. Just going to be the one. There's a thing in, it was Wisden. It was a Wisden magazine the other day. They're talking about some of the great overseas players that have played county cricket. And of course, Sir Vivian played. He was there for the summer and many summers. So now you rattle off the names. Just down there, Joel Gardner, Sir Vivian Richards, Courtney Walsh, and Imran Khan, Waqar Yunus, and Wasim Akram, and Malcolm Marshall. This goes on. Cross to the offside and working leg side again is Afridi.
Typical Surrey fans were hoping that Virat Kohli was going to come out this summer as well and play a little bit of red ball cricket.
Yeah, that's been scuppered, I think. He was going to play championship cricket at Guildford, which is my neck of the woods, which with the smallest first-class boundaries and the flattest pitch. I mean, who on earth would bowl at Virat Kohli there? And then at Scarborough, which is about the same. It's a shame he didn't come, but it's really great that he wanted to come and he was thinking of coming and there was a plan in place to come. It shows that the Indian captain wants to get ready for the test matches.
Yeah, his approach to leading this new Indian generation, you could say, has been outstanding. I think it started with the whole fitness campaign. He wanted the Indian team to be the fittest team going around. I think we can certainly see the benefits of that. And then preparation, and whether it's diet, nutrition, whether it's about getting yourself to different countries and playing in different conditions, to different countries and playing in different conditions.
And he was talking about Virat's preparation for an IPL game, and it involves quite a strenuous power weights on it.
Yeah, without a doubt, but it's horses for courses at the same point in time. AB de Villiers, he'll hit maybe 5-6 balls and go, yep, I'm right. Virat Kohli will be in the nets for hours.
Well, it's gone high, but it sounded high on the bat, but he's got enough of it. Oh, that hit the stanchion hard. Look out in the crowd. First 6 of the run chase.
Almost halfway through these 20 overs and the first 6 has come up. And it's off the blade of Perera. What more damage can he do? A couple of big overs. Can they get a sniff?
Scream of no. And Billings gets back 63 for 5. 10 gone.
Estrella Dan presents La Vida Nuestra.
Do you know the only thing you can do when the anchors...
On in the run chase, 63 for 5. That's a big task to face the World 11. It's been a great event here at the home of cricket. Floodlights blaring, the rain has stayed away, and if you want to help donate to hurricane relief, you can go to the website, that will show you how, skysports.tv/hurricane.
Fantastic day. We were there during the CP. Just being within the region, you saw the devastation from afar, but just the effect it has on people as well. Not just you've been taken from the island to another island, but just the way in which the community rallies around people, and they're certainly rallying right here today. Wonderful opportunity to give back to what West Indian cricket has given to all of us right throughout our careers.
Amazing how the community comes together, and I haven't lived through a hurricane, but I certainly arrived in Chennai a couple of years ago ahead of the test match after a big cyclone had gone through, and we heard all about the devastation. There's no electricity, yada yada yada. We got there like a day and a half afterwards, and you can see coming into land, there's water everywhere. But the industry and the people, just chainsaws everywhere on the back of tuk-tuks and motorbikes, and they were clearing streets and getting everything sorted. It was amazing to watch.
Is that 2004?
No, 16. It was the last tour of England.
We were there 2004 when the tsunami hit Chennai, and same thing again.
Wow.
Played a one-day international 2 days later.
Oh, hit that. He's hit that. That sounded beautiful off the blade. Into the crowd.
Catching practice on offer here for the crowd at Lords. Perera. He's now hit his second six, just the second six for the rest of the world innings so far. You've set yourself, young man. Everything looked good.
Everything looked good until it nearly hit him in the chops. Straight through his hands.
Hit them a bit harder here than under 16s.
Gone again. Oh, he knows he's got this. He stands and admires it. There's no long off anyway. Two wonderful hits from Thisara Perera.
Hello, hello. What have we got here then? Thisara Perera saying, okay, we want to keep this manageable. Back-to-back sixes. He moves to 43 from 25.
He certainly put the pressure on Kesrick Williams. He's having a chat with his captain. It's a change of field. The captain goes down to long off, third man in the circle. Why the batsman out so deep in the crease? Just get into that power position. They're just not overhitting it. No one has thrashed at a ball really tonight that's gone for six. It's just clean hitting from a balanced position.
You probably hear that phrase, loading up, and they do it. The timing still has to be right. You don't want to get there too, but just right. So once you've set yourself, you can then just try big boundaries.
Well bowled, Afridi, edging leg side. Saw him.
And that's probably a perfect example there, Shahid Afridi. Probably just going a fraction too early. Kesrick Williams picking up that cube in his approach to the wicket, having ample time to adjust and put the full wide one in. He's probably gone a little bit early because of the injury too. Needs a fraction more time just to settle himself.
wide.
Yeah, close call. Billings is thinking as well. Right idea though, once again, Afridi moving to leg. Look how early he was there. Little cut up. Just outside the goal.
Cool, just. And again, another one. Williams is not impressed with the decision. It's very tight. It is right out there and Afridi's backing away.
And that's exactly what Keswick Williams is saying at the moment. He's like, hang on a minute, Afridi's moving to leg. It's almost identical to the delivery before. What's he going to do now?
Afridi's going to go across to offside and try and flip him. Oh, now the problems with a runner. Good thing is, Billings is like a whippet. 80 for 5.
Yeah, the issue here was that Shahid's Afridi's hand movement in terms of saying come through for the single also probably looked a little bit like a stop sign and saying no, don't run.
He really shouldn't be calling. It should be Billings and Perera sorting out. But you know what Shahid's like, he's got to get involved.
How's the running going? Oh, is there a problem with the running?
No. It's just I'm in the firing line there at square leg, aren't I? So
is there a language problem? Pakistan, Sri Lankan, and a posh Englishman?
Not at all. Not at all.
Who's doing the calling?
Thisara.
Who's doing the calling?
Thisara. He's bigger than me as well, so I listen to him.
Go well.
Pakistani, a Sri Lankan, a posh Englishman, an oik from Chelmsford in that conversation. Ray Russell has bowled a couple of brisk overs already. 9 dots, 2 wickets, 13 runs conceded.
Fantastic to have him back in international cricket. 2015, just took the IPL apart, player of the series. Followed that form up in the Big Bash. One of the most sought after T20 cricketers going around.
See why, can't he? My goodness. So what he's got is he's got a short fine leg, a deep mid wicket, deep square leg, long off, long on, and a man on the point boundary. Is he going to go short to the Afridi? No, full, it gets driven down the ground, it won't carry. Didn't get hold of it, the boom boom. That's
Yeah, Wardy, you've picked up on something with Thisara Perera. He is definitely way back in the crease, whereas Shahid Afridi is giving himself room leg side and offside, mainly leg side. Thisara Perera, I'll try and show you with the camera here from square leg, especially against Andre Russell. He sits way back in the crease, almost like he's on the back foot, sits way back in the crease, almost like he's on the back foot, and that's why anything sort of off stump, he flays through that offside. He starts there, and then he's mainly look at him go all the way back, right in front of his stumps, and then he just tees on that position. So what that means is a full delivery becomes a length ball. I'll try and show you that again. He gets into his position as the bowler is at the top of his run. Have a look at that again. He starts in a pretty orthodox position. Long way back, and that's nothing to do with the pace of Andre Russell. It is just making a full delivery into length ball. He's back again, way in his crease, length, and then good bowling from Russell. He's gone full, but it's still gone for 4. Excellent batting.
50 for Perera. 50 for Perera. He's brought it up with a beautiful extra cover drive. A slower ball from Andre Russell, which he picked, as Nasser was describing, deep in his crease. Waited. A whirly arm from Andre Russell, the off cutter, and he shredded it through the offside. Lovely shot.
Yeah, great cricket all round. A different Russell trying to put Perera off. He wasn't concerned about that. Focus on the ball, placement perfect.
strong man, and it's flown off the thick edge down a fine leg, and that's given Gray Russ something to think about. He's gone for 11 in this over, 91 for 5.
I don't think he was happy to get driven through the offside for 4 off a good delivery. A little bit of aggression now from the pace bowler, and he's got back-to-back boundaries now to deal with. And a player in Perera who is on the charge.
Bold.
And still not a bad result there for the rest of the world as well. It's the 5th delivery of the over. Perera finds himself up the other end, so Afridi's got 1 to deal with. If he can get a boundary off this, then Perera's going to be facing up for the first ball of the next.
Okay, so the field changes for Afridi. Only 1 man on the boundary on the leg side. 2 men now. It's a change. Men now. It's a change. So we've got a long on, deep mid wicket. Oh, I missed that man. He was signing horse grass for the kids. So I thought it was an odd field. But there are 3 protecting the boundary on the leg side. For Thisara Perera, he's at 7 fours and trying to bowl length, and he's flashed it through the offside. Tried some short stuff, and he's managed to deal with that. When Andre Russell produced a really nice slower ball that was also the block on, managed to thread that through the offside. An innings that the World 11 desperately needed. It may not get across the line, but it's starting to give the run chase some degree of respectability.
Yeah, started with boundaries and 4s, and then once he got to his groove, started to go over the rope. That's the man. Perera 55 from 30 deliveries. It is pretty much all down to him. Yes, he has Shahid Afridi up the other end, an injured captain. Sam Billings also out in the middle as a runner. Before you say anything, special dispensation from the ICC to have a runner this evening.
Paul is just getting his field in the right spot. Brathwaite, the captain, is not now going to field at the boundaries, coming to mid-off. So we've got a short third man, short fine leg, deep mid-wicket, cow corner, long on, long off, and a man on the cover boundary. Bold. I suppose one thing Perera hasn't been asked to do anything different by the West Indies bowlers yet. He's just doing the same thing, which Nasser describes sitting deep in his crease.
Well, that's it. Paul, who's bowled well that first delivery, showed some good pace across the ground as well, restricted Perera to the single. And that's probably the best result for the West Indies at the moment. Give Perera the single off the first. See if they can get a couple of deliveries through Shahid Afridi.
Flipped, wristy, but not far enough. Good catch, not far enough. Good catch. Just had to check where he was, where the boundary was, what the flight of the ball was, judged it nicely as the end of boom boom.
And the end of a brilliant international career. We've seen his last bowling spell and his who finished injured out in the middle. But an opportunity for this wonderful crowd here to say, oh, goodbye and thank you as well.
It's a wonderful reception. He waved on the way off from fielding. He's done the same after being dismissed for 11. Thank you, Shahid Afridi. Thank you, Shahid Afridi.
They're standing and applauding. It's fans from all around the world. Opposition attacks apart, got a lot of wickets against opposition, but at the end of the day, you have to appreciate the skill of that man.
First steps he takes out of bed tomorrow morning. I wonder how awkward they're going to be. Rashid Khan is the new batsman. 30 matches in his career. Decent strike rate.
very handy with the bat.
Yes.
See a replay here of the end of Shahid Afridi. Just didn't get enough of it. There was the full toss on. Leg, the amount of times in his career he has put that, dispatched it.
Gracious man. Bowl, full, keeping it full to Perera.
And then into the hole as well. Wonderful knock for the Sunrisers in this IPL to get them into the final when they were really struggling. He got wickets, runs, catches, run outs, he did it all, but it was a cameo knock. He'll move around the crease a little bit, opens up different areas of the ground. He loves the challenge.
Oh, might be some overthrows, buzzers.
There'll be these kinds of opportunities for the West Indies.
Position on the field, which has taken months to set up. He's demanded a copy, he's just down tools.
He always is hard to work with.
Oh, what do you reckon?
To be fair, he has had the harder task today. He just sort of standing there and hold it. Okay. Things under control at the moment, the Windies. Look how relaxed he looks. What is he, a white and one kind of going, extra shot?
As long as someone else pays for it. Shot. Launch that one back down the ground. 97 for 6. They decided. To bowl, and these batsmen cashed in. Evin on top of the order was excellent. They can play well, and Andre Russell hit 2 enormous sixes back into the pavilion. Rashid 2 for 48. One stays 8 for 4 in the run chase. Perera has rather rescued him. 58 not out, so I'm not sure he's going to be able to get him across the line, but he's got them into a position where they haven't been humiliated.
It's been impressive, hasn't it? Yeah. 8 for 4. Got to get it the right way now that I'm over here in England, not 4 for 8. Now 97 for 6. As Brathwaite turns to Ashley Nurse. 9 match-free wickets. I think another chance to pick up a few more here as well, because the rest of the world, well, they need to go at over 14 and a half.
Sorting out the offside fields, change of personnel, same fielding positions as an extra cover and a short third man. It's going to be a fielder. Away, straight to the man. Oh, puts it down. Fletcher out in the deep, couldn't hold on.
Fletcher just misjudged things a little bit here. Just took him a while to get himself forward. He was just hanging back, trying to figure out the length of the delivery, and that's why at the end he had to put in the dive. And as soon as you're doing that, your hands are going at the ball. Hard to have soft hands, give with the ball when that's happening. So an give with the ball when that's happening. So an opportunity for Nurse to pick up another wicket. Goes begging.
Another short delivery. This time Perera's whacked it straight past extra cover. Evan Lewis sticks out the size 10. stomps the boundary. The problem sometimes with people out in the deep now, like Fletcher had with that catch, a terrible delivery. You expect these guys to hit it so hard and hit it to 6, and when someone doesn't hit it well, straight at extra. 35, Richard tells me. Well, Bowl nearly got through.
Yes, not a bad delivery if you get it right to Perera, because of that want for him to sit back. If you can hit that crease line, this is what can happen. But if you get it slightly wrong, well, the complete opposite. Fetching it from about 20 rows back.
In the 14th over, 11.99 from just. And on with the 14th over, 101 for 6. To go, take it through the end of the game. Simon Gould, Adil. Guzum and Duz mixed up there, Ish.
He does look a bit ghouly tonight. 99 from 36 deliveries then. For the World 11. Not unthinkable in T20 cricket these days, especially with a batsman set. Thisara Perera's been brilliant. 61 from 36. It's going to be Williams into the attack on the nursery end. Change of angle coming around the wicket. Well, that's gone high, high up in the air. Who's underneath it? What a catch! That is a absolute beauty from Keswick Williams.
Oh, get the notebook out for that. Where is it, Keswick? He's not going to do it. Brilliant catch. He turned and for a moment he thought, no one's going to get there. I've got to go myself. Took off and that is absolutely outstanding. Brings to an end a very good innings, a fine innings. Difficult catches those. Done so well, Keswick Williams, to get there and then to grab onto it. Good innings from Thisara Perera. 61, he's out for it's 101 for 7. Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely outstanding, Keswick Williams. Good athlete, made very good ground. Maybe that's the last of the hopes. Derogatory to Mitch McClenaghan. Maybe that's the last hope for World 11.
Mitch McClenaghan, strike rate of just under 100.
Go on, talk that up. Go on, Ish, talk that up.
Well, he's been used as a pinch hitter in the IPL, hasn't he?
4.6, strike rate of 93. Talk it up.
Yeah, I got nothing. Absolutely nothing. Brilliant from Williams though, back into the attack, immediately gets a wicket. All-round performance from the West Indies 11. They're certainly entertained here at the home of cricket. swirling around in the air, bounce tapping. Enjoyed themselves this evening. It's gone high as well. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. Rashid Khan with a maximum.
Yeah, it was only a week ago Rashid Khan hit 34 off 10 deliveries in the IPL. You know he's got some power. Rakes himself with the bat in hand. Sets himself. Swings it away leg side, a little bit high, but more than enough on it. Rashid Khan was expecting another short one, but he's gone very full, wrapped him on the pads, absolutely plumb in front.
Ball straight, no busted ball whatsoever. Rashid Khan for 9, 108 for 8.
Australia down.
What a moment for the young man, Sandeep. Lamichhane, 17 years of age, featured in the IPL, and he gets to play at the home of cricket. Not the circumstances he would have anticipated. Just a reminder, he gets off the mark. This is the last wicket for the rest of the world 11. Tymal pulled up with a quad injury in the first innings and will not be batting.
Yeah, outstanding, haven't they? Windies tonight, right from Evin Lewis. The opening partnership was decent. Lewis with quick fire 58, finished off by Ramsden and Samuels. Backed up right at the top, Badri with the ball, and Andre Russell.
Nice little chip. McClenaghan. Just a couple more and it will reach his average. What was your average?
I don't know. In what? I don't know. In what? Might have been double figures, I think. It might have been double figures.
Inventive. Bit of improvisation for the big man. 112 for 8. Just a reminder, this game is also for hurricane relief. To donate, please go to skysports.tv/hurricane. You'll find all the details at the link below, how you can get involved. Chance for the rehabilitation of those badly affected areas in the Caribbean last September due to Hurricane Irma and Maria. Well, there was a bit of hesitation in the middle. They come through in the end.
Yeah, can't happen. Can't happen at the tail end. Lamichhane was keen on a look at Ashley Nurse.
Run. You got something on that.
Well, that's better. At least have a swing at it.
You get a chance to have a look at Andre Russell's kit this evening. He said he had to borrow some.
No, sponsors, yeah, the sponsors came good in the end, I think, for him. And he didn't bring his proper bats, he said.
Still smoked a few. Just like McClenaghan's trying to do. He's trying to hit it out of Greater London. Big swing and a miss from Big Mitch.
It's turned out the foot marks and raced away for 4 buys.
Turning it too much, Ashley Nurse. Good assistance with the slope as well. Look at that ragging. Dry underneath this surface. This is the test match pitch. Bit of grass that was left on it just to help the pace through the wicket. Oh, he's got hold of this one. Has he? Has he? Yes, he has.
Yeah, there you go, Mitch. Big fella. Swing it away leg side. Stayed still. Rather than try and give himself some room. Stayed in line, stayed still. Good swing of the bat.
T20 international league. 124 for 8. Got in this over. There's Rick Williams with his last. He's picked up 2 wickets. Did it pitch? I think outside leg.
Well, more the point, what are you doing? Mitch McClenaghan, what are you doing? You just hit a lovely 6 over the length ball and you've tried to do that.
It's always been by his teammates, isn't it? They're trying to teach him a few new tricks in the nets. Well bowled, slow ball and right in the block hole as well. Unable to get any room.
Crowd that have turned up hasn't been that good as far as the weather's concerned. It turned out good numbers in support of this match. Fantastic.
Over fielders. No, it's a brilliant catch to finish up.
Ashley Nurse, outstanding. Oh, he's got good hands, got big hands. As the right arm off spinner. He's charged in, he's taking control of this one. And that is a seriously good catch. I want to make sure that this is not a no ball from Kesrick Williams. He has a habit of it, I will tell you, and he's actually wandering back to his mark. Maybe he knows. A close look at this. Get it down, get it down. Hey, fine.
Yep, legitimate delivery. Foot is behind the line at the point of impact. So this will be the final wicket for the rest of the World 11. Tymal Mills will not be coming out to bat. Injured himself in the first innings, so job well done for the West Indies 11, led by Carlos Brathwaite.
Yeah, sliced it, didn't he, Mitch McClenaghan? This is brilliant from Ashley Nurse. Charged in from that cover point boundary. He would have seen it was the skipper coming towards him, Carlos Brathwaite. Pouched it. Has brought to an end this hurricane relief T20 match. The Windies have been dominant tonight. It's off with a comfortable win for the Windies. Quite fitting, I think, Isha.
Yeah, the complete performance. Firstly, 199 on the board, pretty much everyone getting themselves in, entertained with the fours and sixes, especially this man. And then a clinical performance with the ball as well. Took all their catches. For a moment, we'll go around now and thank all the fans for turning out this evening for what has been a brilliant cause, raising funds for the devastation that was caused in the Caribbean in September. The rehabilitation of those cricket grounds that were affected, and a real those watching around the world, I'm sure, will be supporting. Those islands affected in the Caribbean. Part of a wider picture as well, it just offers a bit of perspective. The cricket is only a game. Those affected, 170,000 plus and 40,000 kids as well, who were affected by those hurricanes. They've all done it for that. Shahid Afridi captaining the rest of the World 11. And his final international game of cricket as well. It's a wonderful send-off for him. So, coming up here on Sky for PGA Tour Day 1, now on Sky Sports Golf. And the England boys looking to come back after their loss at Lords against Pakistan. 10 AM to build up on Sky Sports Cricket. Thisara Perera with the top score of 61. Just couldn't keep it going throughout the innings. The wicket of him and then Shahid Afridi as well, who you thought might have something for the crowd. Unfortunately, he went for 11, and the World 11 ended up being bowled out for 127. Kesrick Williams with 3 for Andre Russell and Badri opened up 2 wickets apiece, which did a lot of damage up top. Powell and Brathwaite with 1. So the Windies win by 72 runs in the end. A brilliant performance, a clinical performance We're going to have a quick break, but when we come back, we'll have Ian Ward with the captain.